that battleship is make his way around. Nah, whatever. We're about to go anyway. Yo guys, it's Chris here, and I am the Experienced Gamer, and welcome back to more Legends of Zelda HD. Last time on this glorious Let's Play, see if I can far stretch that one, we completed the Wind Temple. And now the Master Sword is not only the Blade of Evil's Bane once again, but now it shines and sparkles. How nice. Today, on Legends of HD, it may be a bit of a short video. I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to take. It usually takes me a couple, different times to complete this as much as possible. But today, in order to complete the Triforce quest, we're going to do a couple things. And that requires us to visit our old friend, Mr. Tinkle. Yeah, we're going to go see Tingle again. Oh, dang, the battleship. Yes, Tingle is the critical, I don't know, is the critical component to this whole thing. If you're wondering where Tingle is, he's actually on an island right now. He's an island down somewhere around here between Mother and Child Isle and Windfall Island. I can actually show you exactly its location. It's actually right there. Right there. But the reason we need to go to see. Oh jeez, that was a pretty good aim for once. The reason we need to see Tingle is because we need to get some of the Triforce charts that we will acquire decoded, I guess you could say. And the reason why I say you need a lot of money for it is because Tingle charges quite a pretty penny for it. We'll get that into a minute, but first, let's go see Mr. Tinkle out there beside Windfall Island. So I'll show you guys where. All right, so Tingle's Island is over there in the distance. There's some sharks here. Don't worry about those cyclones over there. They won't take you away somewhere weird or strange. It's just the regular cyclones. They'll just turn you around. But Tingle Island is over here. And you will not believe who works for him. Alright. Also be wary there. Oh, there we go. Okay, you know that is going to be a very bad idea. Take this! Come on, blow up. Come on, blow up. There we go. Yes, be aware there are blue chew jellies on this, or choo-choos on the island, which is actually a pretty good place to kind of grind for them. Looks like he's got chews and hoplins and fairies here on his little tower. But it looks like Tingle uses forced labor to spin his little head up here, around and round. Anyway, let's just talk to him. Oh, Mr. Fairy, I've been longing to see you, sir. What should we play? What do you want to play? What? You're not here to play? Next time, bring me one of my favorites, a chart I haven't seen yet. Please, sir, just bring me one, please. Goodbye, Mr. Fairy. Please come visit me here at Tingle Tower again, where wonderful fairy magic makes the place spin and spin. And by fairy, he means forced labor. Okay. Alright, so he says you need Triforce charts, basically. That's what he's saying. Now, the Triforce quest is a bit, how to say, tedious. In a weird sense, because even though the game gives you the exact location of 5 of them, including the one on the ghost ship, it also gives you the location of 3 of the charts. You should probably go for the charts first and grab all the shards all together. Now, for the purpose of this episode specifically, we'll try to get the what's it called? I can't remember the name of it. The shard that's in the ghost ship. But the issue here is that to get to the ghost ship, you need the ghost ship chart. And I will admit right now, I'm going to be using a guide for this, because no matter how many times I play this stupid game, I can never remember exactly off the top of my head exactly how to acquire the ghost ship chart. I can never remember exactly. So I'll be right back while I look this up, because this is really weird. Alright, so after doing a little bit of extra research here, Diamond Step Island should be here on A6, this tile right here. That's a bit of a long drive, I guess you could say, but you can, obviously, if you've gotten this far, you have the Ballad of Gales already, so that should not be an issue. Now, be prepared with plenty of arrows, because you're going to need them in Diamond Step Island, and don't judge me on this one, because this guide is actually pretty half decent for this particular part of the game. but IGN has a pretty good diagram as to what we need to do. So I won't go any further than that. I'll just say it right now. There's a bit of a diagram here that you need to follow in order to complete this. So Diamond Step Island. Just head about northeast, northwest. You can actually see it there in the distance, about northwest of Outset Island. So let's head over there. Oh! I was not expecting this at all. Alright, the ghost ship happens to be here this evening. That is really cool. Okay, so I get to show what happens if you don't have the ghost ship chart. Just watch. This is crazy. I was not expecting you to be here this evening. Get out of the way, fish. Alright, so if you run into the ship, nothing happens. Now, vaguely, I do remember that in the GameCube version, if you were to run into the ship, it will warp you somewhere. Let's see if I can get it to... Oh, never mind. Okay. I was going to see if I can get it to do that, but apparently it won't let me. But yeah, you cannot enter the ghost ship unless you have the ghost ship chart, which you can acquire here at the lovely, luxurious island of Diamond Step. And I don't mean Diamond Step and get back out in the water. I mean Diamond Step up to the top so we can get into this dungeon. This is going to be our first kind of experience since that Chew Jelly Island, can't remember the name of it for the life of me, where we have a minor dungeon to deal with. However, this one is much worse than a bunch of Chew Jews. To be honest with you, it's going to be kind of crazy. But you know, getting into it's simple enough. Just kind of hook ship up to the top, and it'll get in. No. So I do vaguely remember there being something here. No? Okay. I thought there was something up there for me. So drop down to the hole. Alright, so welcome to this wonderful dungeon. Alright, there's some shipwrecks and warp pods all over the place. And floor masters. Plenty of floor masters. Can never get myself away from these damn things, can I? I'm going to need my skull hammer because I'm going to destroy these floor masters like nobody's business, and the hook shot is still we need. Alright, so it's basically all trial and error here. It's just, and if you're not using a guide, this is extremely difficult, but thankfully the internet exists in the modern day, so you have plenty of resources to figure out how to do this, and me. Even though I'm also using a guide, because this is also because this dungeon is crazy. So they have a one warp pod here. Let's just go inside and see where it takes us. That takes us here. Okay. So the first one you have to enter, obviously, in order to get to the other one. But what about these other two? Well, that's more difficult than it might seem. So basically, we want to go to the ones that lead up to 4, basically. That's what I'm seeing here. So oh, geez. There we go. He took me really off guard. Alright, so there's a joy pendant in here if you want to grab it. Oh, no. No! There we go. Alright, so there's a joy pendant in here if you want to grab it. But oof. So the one we want to take is going to be, I think, this one. Trying to read it as best I can, this diagram as best I can. It's a little jumbled. Try not to read the dialogue though. All right, so let's say we made the right choice. Oh geez, there we go. There we go, got me. You, and there we go. Right, so this one, we want you, I believe. I apologize if the commentary here is a little bit like that, or sort of. But basically, this is a very reasonably difficult thing to get through, and I can never remember exactly off the top of my head exactly when needs to be done. Oh my god, I think we're here. And there's another floor master sitting here. Come on. There we go. So for the final floor, for the final one, we want you. And I'm just going to use a fire arrow. There we go. I'm just going to use a fire arrow to get rid of that. This should take us up to the top, which should contain the joy pendant. In theory. Maybe? No? I think this one can. Oh, no, 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 come on, come on. Back in the. No, ah! Oh, come on! I think we have to do that all over again. Yeah, we have to do it all over again. Oh, floor masters, I hate you! But thankfully, because we only took off the tops of the pots that we need to go through, it shouldn't be, too bad getting back over there. Oh, they're back. No, I'm not gonna bother with you. I'm just gonna go in here. Of course, the damn floor masters respawn. Missed me. Inside this chest, we get the ghost ship shard. Mark your charts on the map screen to view it. Alright, before I look at it, I'm going to get myself kidnapped by a floor master intentionally. Come on, take me. Take me. Take me! There we go! Grab me by the balls. Did not sound right. Alright, we have the ghost ship shard. Now let's get out of this place. I hate this place. Okay. Now, I'm not going to switch from daytime to nighttime in this case until I get back on the boat. Find it. Boat, where are you? Boat. Oh, there you are. Yeah, there's the King of Red Lions. Okay, so the ghost ship chart is a bit on the strange side, but that would make sense for something like a chart like this. This is what it looks like. Now, at first glance, it might seem a bit strange, like I said. However, here's how you read it. I'll also be putting some more arrows on the screen to kind of point out what things are for. So there are a total of 7 phases of the moon. Each phase of the moon will correspond to a location or island of which the ghost ship will be on. Now, I think the easiest one to remember, because it's easy to get to, it's kind of in a relative area that you've been to several times before, would be Crescent Moon Island on the full moon. Now, I don't know what moon it's going to be on right now, so which means I need to use the Song of Passing to make it nighttime, and check to see what phase of the moon we're on currently right now, at least in the evening. Alright, so just looking up. Alright, so waning crescent, or waning half, I think it was. I forget sometimes. So that means it will appear at this island. I don't know what it is. Alright, so basically I think the easiest way of doing it is just keep using the Song of Passing until you get a full moon, and then you'll know exactly where you need to go instead of trying to figure out where everything else is if you haven't been exploring already. Chances are you haven't. So I'll see you once I get to the full moon. All right, we have a full moon. So, the island that we need to go to is Crescent Moon Island. It should be up here in these two tiles up here. These two quadrants, or whatever you want to call them. Should be up here somewhere here. The reason why I say up here instead of anywhere else is this is more easily findable because it's been, like I said, it's in areas in kind of the region of the Great Sea that we've been to many times before. So I say warp to Great Windfall Island, and then go about northeast from there to find yourself at Crescent Moon Island. There, the ghost ship should appear. Now, don't worry if you can't see it right off the bat. It's not exactly a very tall or big island. It's actually very small. But we don't need to get to the island. We just need to know that the ghost ship is there, which it should be on this evening. Oh, there we go. There's our guy. All right, so the ghost ship is here this evening. Now, even though before that we couldn't go into it, it was only because we didn't have the ghost ship chart. But now that we have it, we are able to go in. So just run right into it. Don't worry about anything. Just run into it. Don't worry about the sharks either. They're fine. All right, welcome into the ghost ship. This place is really creepy to me, but it's kind of creepy in a good way. And make sure you have the mirror shield before doing anything in here. Come on, get some of the light. There we go. Because there's Poes in here that you need to take care of. And Redeads. And Wizrobes. Ah! There we go. That's not magic. Alright, so let's get you take care of that Poe real quick. That. If you see any high value rubies appearing anywhere, try to grab them. You're gonna need them, trust me. I'll explain a little more in a second. Oh jeez! Oh, there we go. That could have been real bad. Second kill you. Nope, not really. I think. Did he kill you? Went straight through him, too. Die. There we go. Ooh, no item orb. Good thing I noticed that. Let's see what's in the item orb first, because I think if you get whatever's up there, or the chart that's up there, it kicks you out immediately. So if you have any item orbs sitting around here, be sure to grab them. And please, break the pots. Also, this face. Pay it a little close attention. I'll try to keep the camera trained on it. Just grab the rupees as I do that. Keep an eye on that face. Trust me, it's going to be real good. You got a Triforce shard. You need 7 more shards to complete a piece of the Triforce. Alright, as it happens, a lot has changed since the GameCube version. Alright, so in the GameCube version, that face changes to be a very scary face. But of course, even still, it's still scary. But whatever. Alright, so we got a Triforce shard. We go to our quest status screen. No, I don't want that, jeez. So quest stats, we got one of the piece Triforce shards. Still need 7 of them, and I know exactly the place to find the next one. No. Yeah. So the next one. Check the incredible chart. So we are actually very close to another shard. A couple of tiles east of here. So we'll head there next. I think it's on that little rocky island over there as well. But yes, so the Triforce Shard quest is a bit drawn out, unfortunately. Kind of the way it is. But generally speaking, it's actually a pretty good quest because you actually, get to see a lot of the Great Sea that you never really get to see anyway. But there, actually. Oh, one more island over. Yeah, I think really my opinion of this quest is actually interesting because, like I said, you get to see parts of the Great Sea they never get to, never really get to saw during the main part of the game. Which, even though this is still main part of the game, I really think it's actually pretty cool that how far and spread out the shards are. Oh boy, there's a battleship here. So you're gonna want to take care of that battleship first, because it's yeah. He's going to cause you some issues if you don't. And immune to fire. So I'll take care of the battleship and I'll come right back. There we go. Do not stand a chance. Oh, there's no. Hit him. There we go. Alright, so to get up onto this island, and this is also probably going to be a running theme as well, you're going to want to use your hook shot, which I do not have equipped now, I realize it. No. There we go. Now, we're about to also enter another minor dungeon as well. Although I don't think this one's quite as ridden with floor masters as the last one was. Thank God. There we go. God, I think they were going to catch that one. Yeah, I don't think this one's as quite as ridden with floor masters as the last one was, thankfully, for my sanity. Two jelly, ignore you. If you see... Oh boy. That would have been not so funny if I hadn't just plopped and landed straight on the actual island instead of in the water. But I landed on the island, which I guess is still fine. Ah! Oh wow, that almost knocked me right off. I did not see you there, Mr. Tree Jelly. Right down in the hole. Alright, so this is one of many minor dungeons you'll be taking on as you find the shards. Now, this room, I don't think there's any enemies, but these also contain rupees, I believe. So you're going to want to knock all of them down. And I will stress that for you. All of these need to be brought down because they all contain something. At least I think they all do. That one contains a bunch of green rupees. You're going to need it. If you see a rupee, bud, you want to grab it because, like I said, Tingle's going to charge you a pretty penny to decipher those Triforce shards for you. And that's why they give you all this money now, because you're not going to get any of it. It's going to be too easy to get it later. So knock all of them down, why don't you? Alright, so this is basically kind of like a gauntlet. There are 4 doors, and there are enemies behind each of them. We need to defeat all of them. Oh yeah, they also lock behind you as well. Oh, I picked a real bad one. This has 2 Stalfos in it. Oh, Stalfos is getting away. Alright, sorry for being a bit quiet here. I'm just trying to kind of focus a little bit. So, Stalfos can be a bit easier to deal with. Small space like this, and 2 of them, but it'll be fine. There we go, got you. Door opens. Although you don't get anything, in terms of a treasure chest at all when defeating them. It's a gauntlet. So so yeah. Alright, so completing one of the rooms will light that fire. We need to get all the fires and the braziers up on top lit so we can go forward. So I'll kind of speed this up a little bit because this is nothing really any different from what you've faced already. Now, we've all seen every single enemy in this entire dungeon, including you. Oh, hey, True Jelly. Woo! That was cool. Maybe it wasn't a bad idea to kind of cut off at this point. But that was really cool. Strategy. Oh boy, that was tough. I lost a lot of health from that. Oh boy. Oof. Jeez, they saved the easiest for last. How remarkable. And a joy pin and whatever. Oh, did I say save the easiest for last? No, we still got one more. They saved the hardest for last. Let's see if we can take this on without a little bit too much taking as well. Still got that fairy though, which is good. Dang it, they're too clumped up together. Can't get them. There we go. Ow. Fairy on me. Ow! Wow, he killed one of his own friends. Yeah, that's cool. Jeez, that was a bit difficult, to say the least. But now we can proceed into this room, which contains money, of course. Can't forget about money. But interestingly, there's a treasure chest supposed to be here. How do you get it to appear? You check this. Designs that reflect wind are drawn here. Believe it or not, and I kid you not here, you have to play the Wind's Requiem. Which is strange, because you never really use it anymore now you have the Swift Sail. But you actually have to use it. It's really great them reusing those long-forgotten abilities that you got so long ago they never use anymore because there's something better that basically got classes that makes it obsolete. It's nice that they're using them still. Triforce Shard, I only need 6. I head back up to the top. There's your boat. Oh, almost landed straight on it. That would have been cool if I did. Okie dokie. I'm gonna get out of here before, so I can end the episode off on a good note, I suppose. Hopefully I don't fly off the map. I can actually do that. Alright. So, status update, I suppose. We have 2 of the Triforce shards, but we haven't found a Triforce chart quite yet. And that's basically what we'll try to doing next episode. So next episode, now that we've seen how to get a couple Triforce shards, I'll show you how to get a couple of the Triforce charts as well, because you're also going to need them to find the other 3 that are the missing link. That was not supposed to be a pun, but I guess it's fine, I suppose. So yes, join me next time for more Legends of Zelda Wind Waker HD, where we continue our quest for the Triforce shards, and maybe even do a little side questing along the way. I'm not entirely sure. See you guys later.